information may benefit them. So, okay. So Tuesdays at 10 o'clock are going to be Zooms. 10 a.m. are going to be our Zooms. Our first official class Zoom, because these are just kind of little introductories. Our first class Zoom will be Tuesday at 10 a.m. As I said a few minutes ago, we will decide what time we need to do the other Zoom, because I want to do 2 a week. But my thought is we do 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Maybe we can hit everybody that way. So if, you know, we can discuss that as time goes on. Rihanna, I don't know if you have a fixed schedule, or is it just a whatever they schedule you?
It varies.
It varies. So, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. I don't want you to worry about that. Like I said, I will record all of our Zooms and I will email them to you, or I will try to find a place on our Genza bar where I can put all of our Zoom videos. And so you can just pop into Genza bar. Okay, so that's one thing. I talked to you guys about your manuals. Manuals were mailed yesterday. So just hold tight and do the best you can. Google, use your textbook to find answers until we get those. I kind of view this as when you're starting a new job. Not everything is perfect the first little bit. You got to get your feet underneath you. We got to learn some things. We got to get some things in order. And that's kind of what I'm just going to use this as a learning experience. And I want you guys to do that with me, to learn flexibility and a little bit of grace. And all these things are going to come in a few weeks from now. It's just going to be like clockwork. I promise it's not going to be an issue. Also, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed. That's completely normal to feel overwhelmed, but I don't want you to wait until you're just absolutely in a crisis before you reach out to me, okay? You can ask Miss Rodlin, you can text me, I'm gonna get back with you. I answer my text. I may not always answer my phone right away, but I may be in a meeting or a doctor's, whatever it is, just I will get back with you. I'm not gonna ignore you, I promise. What I want to do now is I want to share my screen with you, and I want to show you some things that I have in Genza bar that are just for you, okay? Okay, so this is what Genza bar looks like. Yours may vary just a little bit, but I think they all have the same look. And where we are on OMBC 153. We're in module 153. So when you get into your Genza bar, this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to put on student view just so we can make sure this is what your view will be as a student. This is what your view is going to look like. So you see, right, the latest news. That's where I'm going to be posting a lot of things, is in latest news. And let me show you what I have in there for you right now. So week at a glance. Why is that important? Well, this is what a week at a glance looks like. Okay, ladies that are starting today, you do not have to worry about Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday's assignments. You're starting on day 4. So this is everything that's on day 4, everything that's on day 5.
Okay, so does that apply to me? Because I mean, I just started like yesterday. So
who started yesterday?
Me, Brianna.
Brianna, well, you shouldn't have started till you did orientation yesterday. You finished orientation yesterday. Did you do some assignments too?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, no, you're going to start on day 4. Boy, Sonia did work yesterday. She was ready to go. But I think that's great. I love that go-getter attitude. No, you'll start on day 4, and I'm actually going to go back so that I can show you where day 4 is. So day 4 is chapter 8, lecture number 2, steps in coding, day 4 of 30. So you see how I have the days labeled, day 1 of 30, day 2 of 30, day 3 of 30. When you actually go into your assignments, let me get there. When you go into your coursework, let me get back. Here we go. Do you see how it says daily activities? And it has them all listed. This is the exams. Usually they're not going to be visible until the day they're due. So even if you see that they're there, you see when they're coming, but you're not going to be able to get into them until I release them. Then you have your homework, and you have your labs. So you see how they're listed, day 1 of 30, day 2 of 30, day 3 of 30, day 4, you know, so on and so forth. Well, when you go to your week at a glance, it matches up. So if you're just going to do Monday's work on Monday, then you would just see what I have labeled as Monday, and then you can, you know, match it up. It's pretty self-explanatory. Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Antoinette, Rihanna, Sonia, and Rhonda, you're starting on day 4.
Okay.
You don't have to go back and do 1, 2, or 3. You're starting on day 4. So your
Okay.
assignments are going to say day 4 of 30.
We're not gonna need the information for the previous assignment.
That's the crux of the matter. You might, but you're not responsible. Okay, let me put it, I'm going to put it this way. I am not, like, we have a test on tomorrow. We have a test. No, Monday we have a test. Monday we have a test. Are you going to know everything that the ladies knew that had the whole week? No, you're not. Am I going to allow you to take the test? I am. If you do not make a grade that's acceptable, we'll throw it out. And when we remember, we do a wheel. When we come back around that wheel, you'll just retake that one test and you'll be done. Does that make sense? So you're kind of starting in the middle of a chapter. And even though I want you to go ahead and do the assignments to the best of your ability, I'm sorry, I got hot. I'm not going to hold that grade against you because you've not had as much time in that chapter. So I still want you to do the assignments, do the best you can with it. I really don't think you're going to have many problems with it, but just do what you can.
But if you wanted to go back and do the other assignments, can you?
Well, sure. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Okay.
I mean, they're open. So if you want to go back and start at day 1, I just don't, this is new to me too, guys. This is my first week along with y'all in Zanzibar. So, you know, in class, it was a little bit different. I could take class time to get you caught up on everything that we were doing. So it was a little easier. Since this is online, it's really up to you to how far back you want to go. So if you wanted to start at day 1 and kind of weed your way through, but I am only holding you responsible for day 4 and 5.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Also, I'm hoping that I can explain this to where you can understand it. This is how attendance works. You have to get in every day and do a daily assignment and/or a lab assignment to get marked as present. It has to be submitted in Zanzibar. Homework, if you just do homework, that doesn't get you your attendance. Did they explain this in orientation to y'all? Yeah.
No, not like that. At least
Okay.
I don't remember it like that.
Okay, Sonia, tell me how you remember it, because maybe I can put it in a better way. How do you remember that?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought I had to be present for every Zoom for the attendance to count.
No, because we don't have Zooms every day.
Okay.
If we had Zoom class every day, then I could see that working. But as far as
do it matter the time?
No,
The time that the assignment is due?
The assignments will be released. Well, your assignments are released every Sunday by I think 12:01, and then you have until the next Sunday to complete all of the assignments that are listed. But in order to be counted present for, say, today, if you want to be counted present for today, you have to do an assignment and a lab today and turn that in. That's where I'm getting your attendance from. You could, I'm trying to think how to put it. What I'm trying to say is don't wait till the weekends to do your work. You're not going to be able to be successful in the program and learn what you need to learn if you don't log in and do some assignments every single day. That's really what I want to stress really, really firmly to you guys. You need to be logging in every day and doing your work. Now, if you want to save on the weekends, if you want to save your discussion forum questions till Saturday and Sunday, I don't have an issue with that. But I really would like for you to try to do a daily assignment, a lab, and a homework every single day. Are there going to be days you're not feeling well and you're not going to get on? Well, yeah, but then the next day, you know, you need to pick up where you left off and try to get caught back up. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I just had a question of the time. So, like, if you work late and you getting on at 11 o'clock, do that still count? Or when 12 o'clock hit,
Yeah, because
it's the next
you
day.
have until midnight to
Okay,
submit an
that's what I
assignment.
was trying to figure out.
Yeah, you have until midnight. Matter of fact, if you well, you got to see that even though you weren't responsible for yesterday's work, it was open for you. It was open for you. It's kind of a different thing. It's not a work at your own pace. So if that's, you know, you have this many assignments that you have completed from Sunday to Sunday, but you need to complete your assignments, break it up into days, what you're going to do every day. I need a lab and a daily assignment every day to mark you present. That's clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, again, if you are sick a day and you cannot do something, please just text me and let me know. So that way I won't be watching for you on Jenzabar or, you know, like right now, I'm just going to use a class that I have now in Edmodo. I have certain students that get on every single day and do work. And so if someone doesn't text me and say, Miss Marcia, I don't feel good, the next morning when I get up to do attendance and look at assignments, if they're not there, I immediately become concerned. So I'm texting going, hey, are you okay? And they could be sick asleep in bed and I don't know that they're sick and they're dinging and wake, you know what I mean? I'm going to be that concerned instructor. I'm always going to be watching for you. You can ask Miss Roblin already. I've been on the phone just because I think that that's part of my duty and responsibility and, you know, what I should do for you. Do you agree? I feel like I should be checking in on you and that, you know, I don't have a problem with that. That's just who I am. I'm going to check on you. I just am. Hope that if you don't want me to check on you, send me a text message and say, just leave me alone. If I need you, I'll let you know. It's going to hurt my feelings. It might just hurt my feelings, but I'm going to be as involved as you will allow me to be. I'll put it that way. Okay. Do you guys have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Miss Roblin, did I leave anything out? Can you think of anything that I didn't say? All right, well, I'll probably think later, oh, I should have told them this or I should have told them that because I didn't write everything down, but I thought I could just wing it. It's never a good idea. I usually have a list, but I was so excited to meet you guys. I do want to say that I am very excited to have you join Online MBC. This is new for me in the Jenzabar way. And so I'm going to be working really, really hard to get even more organized and give you guys everything that you could possibly need. If you need something and I'm not fulfilling that need, please come to me with kindness and let me know what it is I can do. And I will absolutely do everything I can to provide that. Did all of you save my number on your phones?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. The number and email. I'm an email person, but if you're a text person, that works for me too.
I can do either one. I'm gonna tell you, I've gotten so used to texting that I do tend to text. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Would you like to do for me to maybe do you know, the little Remind app where everybody's name gets put in and I may send out to remind that there's a test Monday or there's a GroupMe. The only thing I don't like about GroupMe is that people can reply to you and Remind only I can talk to you.
That's cool. I mean, I would appreciate that. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I and I bring that up because, you know, we just don't know personalities or whatever. So I would like to set up the Remind. I'm glad that you guys agree with that so that I can shoot out a text message that's something besides Jenzabar or the Week at a Glance that can say, hey, don't forget your test Monday, or hey, don't forget you guys are supposed to do a project. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, it's just an extra little quick little something I can do to reach all of you at one time. And I'm not having to individually text.
Right.
Okay, one last thing, and I'm gonna let you off of here. We're gonna grow fast and we're gonna grow larger. I mean, this is just our first week and we're up to 7. That's exciting to me. That may not seem like a lot to you guys, but in 1 week, we have 7 students. So I'm just excited about that. I want you guys, if you, during Zooms, I want you to, you are classmates. We are online, but that doesn't mean that you can't have relationships with your classmates. So we have a few of you that live in the same place. Let me see, who do I have that lives close together real quick, just so you know. I don't think anybody on here lives close, so we'll get to that later. Because the people that you live close to are not actually on. Like I have a couple of Lafayette ladies, I have a couple of Monroe ladies. Yeah, and that's it. Miss Roblin's in Simsport, so she's close to Alexandria. So, all right, no questions? Any immediate concerns?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, happy first day, ladies, that's your first day. If you have trouble, if you have questions, do not hesitate, okay? I'm here, I'm available. I made sure that my schedule was gonna be very free today so that I could be here to help if you needed it. Remember, you're starting on day 4.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, if I don't talk to you before, I'll see you, as many of you as possible, at 10 a.m. on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay,
Can you go ahead?
Miss Roblin, did you get my email? Miss Roblin, did you get my email? You did? I can't hear you. Ladies, if y'all want to go, you can go. I just have a matter with Miss Roblin here. You don't have to stay.
Question.
Okay, all right, just hang on for me then. Don't go anywhere. If you have questions, just stay with me. There you are, Miss Roblin. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Roblin, you're freezing up. I'll just call you. Okay, Rihanna, go ahead. What's your questions?
I'm just wondering about the information, like with Evolve. I wasn't able to, like I mentioned, I wasn't able to see any of the ebooks or anything like that. So once I've completed the going through the process of filling out all the information, will all of that pop up?
Have you been able to redeem your code that I sent yet?
I believe so.
Okay,
like I said, I'm still playing with it, but
yeah, you should. It shouldn't give you any problems. I have had no one, only one person has had issues, but it's someone that's not quite as tech savvy. So
Okay.
it should not give you any problems.
Okay.
It should pop up for you if you have any issues, because I can't see what you see. I can only see the instructor side. I gave you the customer service number in that letter.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
they are there and they will walk you through whatever you need. But I think once you get all of those steps filled out, you shouldn't have any issues.
Okay, and one last thing. Would
Okay.
you mind adding in the reminder the Zoom thing?
Oh,
Like,
I don't mind at all.
okay, cool.
I will make sure. All right, well, if you think of anything else, I like looking at your face better. I'm sorry, I can't stand, because it's just a black box. I'm like,
Yes, ma'am.
if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate. I'm here.
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
here. So I'm glad to see your face. I'm so excited. I don't know, I can't help it. I'm like a cartoon character.
I can tell, but so am I. I mean, like I mentioned to you, it's really exciting that you guys care so much